Okay, it is 7:30 now, so let us start. Swagatam everyone. Namaskar everyone. I can see right now Fanindra, Mahesh, Prasanna, Sanjeev, Shiva, Sunil and Varsha ji on the call. Right now 8 people are already on the call on the meeting. I hope everybody is able to see my screen. Can some of you confirm? I think somebody already confirmed. Just one more confirmation from somebody else, like say
Yes,
Sanjeev.
yes.
Okay, you
Yes,
can
Anna,
see.
we can see you.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now remember that because I am presenting and I am actively working on my screen. So sometimes when you write something on the chat, it I may not be able to handle it right away. So if you have questions, I would request you to unmute yourself and see while I am speaking, try to uh, ask for some space to speak and ask your question. I just hope that it is related to Sanskrit. And in the question can be anything, so you don't have to worry too much about your questions, because unless you ask questions, you may not learn. uh, and I am training people for more than 15 14 15 years, so I make everything live on the call. So what we are going to do here is right here. I don't try to leave anything for later, although we are recording the meeting. So somebody who misses it or somebody who wants to revise it later, that is okay, you will have the recording available, like we made it available for yesterday's meeting. But please participate in the class. I will make sure that all of you participate. So it's not that some of you could be just listening to me and not doing anything. So right now I recommend, if you can pick a pen and paper with you, or a pencil and a paper, something to write on, that would be useful. Because in today's class we are going to learn conversational Sanskrit plus being able to write a few things, because this is a starting class. So as we go along in further classes, we will also start gauging how much are you already aware of the language, and then modify our course materials slowly. All right, so I hope you understand all of this. And before we move on, if anybody has any comment or a question, you have about 20 seconds to ask. Okay, perfect. So your 20 seconds are gone, and I think we are good. Okay, so first we will start how okay, let me create a quick, let's see if I can do this. You can actually tell me on the chat how many of you know how to pronounce this. And I'm writing on my screen, so please look. And it is a very common thing, but most Indians always know how to pronounce this, so it may sound like a joke, but we'll come back to that. But on the chat, just let me know, or you can speak.
Um,
Right, so Hemant just mentioned it. Um, all right, perfect. So now I am guessing that some of us, and I can see from some of your answers that some of us are connected to one of the uh, yogic uh, yogic institutions, probably Isha, probably some others. And by the grace of the gurus there, we are aware that this Aum, which is also mistakenly pronounced as Om uh, by a lot of people, it is actually a combination of two swarams. So, and U are swaras in Sanskrit and in Devanagari script. So, essentially, Hindi also has the same thing. And M is a Vyanjan. So, now each of these sounds comes from a different part of our body. So, I am. I know that some of you are aware of this, but let us do this together two times, and then we'll do a short dhyan. Uh, so I'll guide you what to do, and then we will start working with the spoken Sanskrit, spoken and written also. So just take your right hand, make your hand like this, all the four fingers together, and put it near your navel. And you can unmute yourself if you like, but it's not necessary. It is, you have to make the sound of the first swaram here. So put your hand on your navel and two times. Now bring your hand, and when you make that sound, try to close your eyes. It makes some difference, because the important thing is where you place your hand. The sound makes the lower part of our body, the lower than the navel, vibrate. So the sound is actually coming from there and it rises up. So when you close your eyes, you can actually feel it. And for somebody who has not tried this before, it may be a new thing to experience, and you can do it any time of the day whenever you want to try, even later on after the class. Now bring your hand close to your chest, like in the middle of the chest, and this time it is oo. So oo actually vibrates here. So even if you remove your hand, eventually you will notice that oo is actually vibrating the the area around the heart. So now let's try this again two times. Ooh. Ooh. All right, did somebody feel the vibration where it vibrates? Based on what letter are we, what swar are we pronouncing, it vibrates at different places in the body. So when, essentially the point is, when you say aum correctly with a separately pronounced properly, your energies actually rise from the lower part of your body to the upper parts, which is the right direction for the energies to flow. And if you have seen some of the videos from Sadhguru, he explains specifically about Aum also in one of his videos. You might find it later on if you haven't seen it. But these three sounds are the universal sounds. So that is why Aum is also called as the sound of the space, Brahma. And these three sounds can are the only sounds which do not need the internal parts of the mouth. So you don't need the tongue to create those sounds. So that is why they are universal sounds. They are possible to be produced by almost any being in the world, in the universe. All right, now let us go to So the m sound, we'll put our hand on the Vishuddhi chakra. This is our throat, right in the middle of the throat. This is on the Vishuddhi chakra, and will vibrate there. So let us try. Close your eyes. Mm. Mm. All right, I hope you felt the vibration. Now let us do a quick minute of a complete Aum chanting. We will do it for 10 times and we will do it together. So I'll say Aum and then I'll wait. I'll give a gap for you to say it about the same time, and then I'll say it again. So you can participate together, and you can go on unmute. You can unmute yourself so that your voices can also be heard by everybody else, so that we know that we are all participating together. So it's nice to hear each of you. So let us start. uh, uh, can stop. Thank you, everyone. Uh, I hope you all feel good after this simple 1 minute of Aum. It energizes the whole body. So you can try this before a meeting. You can try this before a speech. You can try this before what anything that you are going to do. Something that is important, facing other people. It helps because it helps your energies in the right direction. It and that is why you might have noticed that almost every single important mantra that we use in either in common daily practices or even in many scriptures start with Aum. And there is a big reason behind it because Aum energizes. So once things start with Aum, it is beneficial for the body, it is beneficial for the environment around you. If somebody hears the word Aum, even it's beneficial for them also. So it's an important thing. And why am I explaining this? And we can talk separately also in further sessions. Why am I explaining this is sometimes we do things, but when another person, maybe they do not know our culture, they ask why do you do this, we may not have easy answers to them. And just by knowing such important pieces of our own culture, it helps us, plus we can explain to others also that uh, almost anything that uh, is a part of our culture is completely Vedic. And it is, when you say Vedic, it means it is even beyond science. So science you can consider a small part of the Ved, but there is much more. There are so many things that science cannot even explain. All right, so now enough about Aum. uh, from now on, if you do not have any disturbances around you like an animal or a child or some other noises, I would like everybody can actually be unmuted, because this will be a completely participative session. So I am going to pick people and participate. All right, so you can, whenever I ask, I hope that you can unmute yourself and then participate immediately. So everybody ready? Okay, I consider silence as yes. So let us start. And on the right side of my screen, there is a portion of the screen that is hidden a little bit, and that is for a reason, because I am displaying the participants list on my screen so that I know who is here, who is there, and I can call out your names. So if there is something really hidden, you can point out to me with your voice. You don't have to use the chat for something that is that needs immediate attention from me. Right. Okay. So a very basic conversational statement that we learn first today. And let me start myself, and I will start asking each of you, and let's see. I think you will be easily able to participate. So, Mama Naam Anshu, and I'm writing this also. Mama Naam. And if you have your pen and paper ready, please write this on your own. And instead of my name, you can put your name. So, Mama Naam Anshu. Bhavatah Naam Kim Hemant. Hemant ji. Mama Naam Anshu. Bhavatah Naam Kim.
मम नाम हेमंत.
Now you ask the question to the next person. Can you say, just select some male?
भवता नाम की प्रसन्ना.
One second.
Mama nama
So,
Prasanna.
so when you say bhavatah, let just hold on for a second. Let me write that statement also for you so that you will know what to ask. So when you say bhavatah naam kim, kim means what? So essentially you are asking what is your name,
जी.
right? So when you ask bhavatah naam kim, so you can simply say right now I am assuming that let's say you are asking Fanindra. So Fanindra ji. So you will say Fanindra ji bhavatah naam kim, just to address. But the statement is bhavatah naam kim.
Okay.
So now you can ask somebody.
Mum naam Hemant. Bhavta naam it was Prasanna. Bhavta naam Kim.
Prasanna ji.
Mama nama Prasanna.
Now you ask somebody
Bhavataha
else.
nama Kim.
Who do you want to address?
Um,
Just pick somebody
I
from the
don't have
participants.
the list here.
Okay, I'll tell you then. Ask Sanjeev ji.
Um, Sanjeev ji, Bhavataha nama Kim.
मम नाम संजीव
Sanjeev ji, you will ask Kandoba ji.
भवतः नाम किम्
मम नाम खंडोबा भवतः नाम किम फणीन्द्र भवतः नाम किम
Fanindra ji, are you answering? We cannot hear you. I think there is a mic problem probably. Who else wants to try? Let me ask Mama Naam Anshu. Bhavatah Naam Kim Sadguru and I think this is the office.
मम नाम गीता भवतः नाम किं दीप्ति
Okay.
Mama nama Arunaha.
Wow. Thank you. Now remember that I have written on the screen when I ask, say, Geeta. So, Geeta ji, Bhavatyaha Naam Kim? Geeta ji, would you like to answer?
भवतः नाम किम means what is your name, right?
Yes, Bhavatah or Bhavatyaha. So, depending on you are asking male or a female. So, depending on you are asking male or a female.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
Bhavatah
Oh,
Naam
sorry.
Kim
Okay.
is for
भवत्याः
males.
नाम
So,
किम?
Bhavatah Naam Kim is for males.
Okay.
So,
Can I ask now?
yes, please go ahead.
Yes. भवत्याः नाम किम? दीप्ति सत्यमूर्ति.
मम नाम दीप्ति मम नाम दीप्ति भवत्याः नाम किं भवत्याः नाम
Dr. Vaibhavi. Bhavatyaha Naam Kim?
मम नाम वैभवी
And now we are going to mix and match. So you can ask anybody, whether it is a male or female, choose the right word and then ask. So would you like to start, Dr. Vaibhavi?
Whom should I address? Because
Okay.
I'm asking the name and I can't ask the name.
No problem. You can address Dinesh ji. So you say your name first. Mama naam Vaibhavi. Bhavatah naam kim? Dinesh ji. Something like that.
Okay. Um,
See, this is a
okay.
little
Mama.
joke because we know the name, right? Because we can
Yeah.
see in the list, but I am helping you practice as if it is a real situation because now you can go back in your
Right.
home also and try this out.
Okay. भवतः नाम किं दिनेशन्
Yes, yes, you come.
So Dinesh ji, you have to tell your name in Sanskrit.
Oh, sorry. Mama Nama. Mama Nama Dinesh. I'm late comer to the class.
Okay, no problem. So I'll ask on your behalf. Mama naam Dinesh. भवतः नाम किं? वर्षा जी, सॉरी, भवत्याः नाम किं? वर्षा जी.
मम नाम वर्षा भवतः नाम किम् अंशजी
मम नाम अंशु. भवतः नाम किं? महेश जी.
मम नाम महेशः भवतः नाम किं नागराज
नागराजू जी. I think some problem with the mic there. Okay, so let's see. सुनील जी, भवतः नाम किं?
मम नाम सुनील अ, भवतः नाम पुट्टी
Who are you
पुट्टी
asking?
मूर्ति जी भवतः नाम किम
Oh, it is, I think, Lakshmi Nikita. So you will be saying Bhavatyaha नाम किं?
पुट्टी मूर्ति is there.
I think it's a long thing written there. 102 Pattimirthi. It looks like an address. But sorry, Nikita ji, you can say. मम नाम अंशु. निकिता जी, भवत्याः नाम किम्? I think problem with the mic there also. Uh, so I am hoping that all of you have gotten a little practice of telling your name and then asking somebody else. Now, only thing to remember is whether it is a male, then you will say Bhavatah Naam Kim, and if it is a female, then you will say Bhavatyaha Naam Kim. Now, interestingly, when you say Bhavatah or Bhavatyaha, this is essentially calling the person with respect. So, this is safer. So when you read Sanskrit books or you will probably you have learnt in school also, you may have learnt tav naam kim also. Tav naam kim. So tav is a more informal way of asking the same thing, but it is used with people who are either younger to you or same as your age, like your friends. But bhavatah is safer, because bhavatah you can use with younger people same age or elders. So it is, because it is always with respect. So tava naam Kim is also, I am just informing you so that you are aware that when you read it in a book or you hear it somebody from somewhere else, then you will know that Tava Naam Kim is also possible. And Tava Naam Kim does not have a gender preference. So when you see Tava Naam Kim, then it is same for boys and girls. So is that understood? Just let me know on the chat or the mic. Anything is fine.
Yes, it is understood.
Perfect. Okay. So now let us go on to another interesting one which is related to this class. And I will write and read along with it. Kim pathasi tvam. Can somebody explain what does this mean? I think you, most of you might already know. Kim
What
pathasi
are
tvam.
you reading? What are you reading?
Yes.
What are you reading?
What are you reading or what are you studying? So in Sanskrit, patha means study or read, both. So if I ask you Kim pathasi tvam, you would want to respond for this class as aham pathami sanskritam. Okay, so let us start asking. Deepti ji, Kim pathasi tvam?
Aham Padmani Sanskritam. Aham Padmani Sanskritam.
Okay, you ask somebody else.
Uh,
Pick
this is
somebody
not
else.
gender specific, right? This is not gender specific, right?
Correct. So when you see the tvam word, tvam is the one which is about you. So Kim means what? It is loosely related in that sense. Pathasi in studying, and tvam is for you. So you is just you. It doesn't have any gender. So you are right. Go ahead and ask somebody.
This question is for Moha. Padmasi Tvam.
So Mohaji, Dipti is asking you. Kim pathasi tvam? Okay, let's ask somebody else. Prasanna ji, Kim pathasi tvam?
G. Kim patasi tvam?
Your voice was breaking. So did you answer the question first?
Aham patami Sanskritam.
Nice.
Kim patasi tvam?
So you are asking, let's say, Geeta ji.
Aham patami Sanskritam. Kim patami? Sorry. Kim patasi tvam?
Pick somebody.
Dinesh ji. Dinesh ji.
Dinesh ji. Dinesh ji, can you hear us? Okay, Geeta ji, just pick somebody else.
Yeah. Kim patasi tvam Fanindra ji?
Okay, Fanindra ji has some mic issue.
Okay. So I'll ask a lady then.
Anybody, yeah, just pick somebody.
Yes. Kim patasi tvam Vaibhavi ji?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि.
Nice. Thank you, Vaibhavi ji, for bringing out this important part. So now we will analyze some of the things that we just learned. Does anybody else want to try right now? Who has not spoken?
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं. किं पठसि त्वं, हेमन्त्?
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं. किं पठसि त्वं, माधवन जी?
So now remember that when you say pathasi, so make sure that the th sound is pronounced, it is emphasized. So we will not be able to say patsi. You will have to say pathasi. So then
किं
it is
पठ
heard correctly. Go ahead once more.
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं. किं पठसि त्वं, किं पठसि त्वं, माधवन जी?
Okay, Madhavanji. Oh, Kavin. Okay, Kavin Madhavanji. Correct.
Hello.
Yes, Kavinji, we can hear you.
I think he just joined.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just joined. This is Dharmendra. Aham patami Sanskritam. Kim patasi tat
Tvam.
tat tam.
So I am sensing that from our next class we will study a little bit about all of the swaras and vyanjanas also, because in their half forms they look slightly different. So when we use them in words, we will be able to read better when we read some other books, if we go through the half forms of all the swaras and vyanjanams together in our next class. But for today I am preparing you for instant trial of Sanskrit. So what we are learning today is something that you can immediately start asking with your friends, or even at home. You can, so you will say aham pathami sanskritam, kim pathasi tvam. maybe to your wife or your husband or your brother or sister, and they might answer it differently, that aham patami ganitam. So ganit is another subject, mathematics, right? So their answers could be different, but you can help them learn. Now one important thing is, do you notice this aham patami, or the verb, or in Sanskrit we call this as kriya. So the action part can have multiple arrangements to it. So when you say patami is always used for ourselves, for myself. So whenever you have aham, it will always have a verb, and then ami, it ends in the me. Only then it is grammatically correct. But now do you notice, in when you are asking somebody else, then it is pathasi. So do you notice this? So when you are asking you or anybody else, when you are asking a statement with the you involved in the statement, then it becomes the verb with ending with a c. So similarly, we can form another statement, and now you will notice how easy it is, and you will understand what I am telling you about. Kim likhasi tvam. So do you see pathasi, likhasi? So likhasi would mean what? This must be easy, but I am still asking like kids.
Writing.
What are you writing?
Exactly. So likhasi is about writing. So now again, can somebody answer me? Kim likhasi tvam?
Aham likhami
Sanskrit.
Sanskritam.
Correct. And are you actually writing it down somewhere
Yes.
on a piece of paper?
Yes, yes.
Um,
Just try it, because as much as you really do things, you will remember more. So this is a law of retention, because I am into training for a long time, 14-15 years. When you see things happening, we do remember it for some time. When we actually do those things what we see, then the retention is quite higher. You will remember those things for longer. So it is good that we are living in a video generation where video is already going on and we are just watching it. But if there is something to try along with the video, please do it, because you will retain for longer. So kim likhasi tvam, Hemant ji?
Aham likhami Sanskritam.
Okay, ask
Kim
somebody else.
likhasi tvam, Deepti ji.
अहं लिखामि संस्कृतं किं लिखसि त्वं कैलाशी
Was that me?
I
Okay.
think Kailash ji.
Aham.
कैलाशी
Sanskrit. Okay.
अहम लिखामि संस्कृतं
Oh, once more Kailash ji. I think there was too much noise.
अहम लिखामि संस्कृतं किं लिखसि त्वं फणीन्द्र जी
Fanindra ji, I
किं
think, has a problem.
लिखासि
my
त्वम् अहं लिखामि संस्कृतम्
Once more, Kavin ji. Madhavanji, once more. Okay, let's go with Varsha ji then. Kim likhasi tvam, Varsha ji?
Aham likhami Sanskritam. Kim likhasi tvam Mohaji?
Mohaji, let me try to unmute. Mohaji, can you speak? Okay, I think she's not able to hear us. Kim likhasi tvam, Geeta ji?
Aham likhami Sanskritam. Kim likhasi tvam? Uh, I don't know to ask. Deepti ji?
Aham likhami Sanskritam. Kim likhasi tvam Nagaraji?
Nagaraju ji has probably mic problem. You can ask. I think almost everybody has tried these. Okay, so pathasi, pathami, likhasi, likhami. These are clear to everyone?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Varsha ji.
Sometimes we are putting halant under Kim in Kim, and sometimes we are not. So is that same everywhere or changing?
So when you see, oh, Kim, okay, yes, under Kim, the halan should be there. Yes, thanks for pointing out. It is just that while I am speaking, I am writing, so
And
sometimes
one more.
I am a little quick.
One more question was: can we interchange? Like when you said Kim patasi tvam, can we say Aham Sanskritam patami?
Yes. So I think one of you already spoke that way, one of the answers to the questions. And Sanskrit is extremely flexible in that regard. So the sequence of words can be changed. So you can say Aham Pathami Sanskritam, or you can say Aham Sanskritam Pathami, and it means the same thing. So it is an amazing language. As we learn along, you will realize that it is, as long as the word is spoken correctly, you can interchange the words in many statements. So even Kim Pathasi Tvam can be made as Tvam Kim Pathasi, and it remains the same. It still remains the same question. Tvam Kim Likhasi. So let us try these. So let us. Okay, Gita ji, you only start with this. Just shift one of the words in one of these statements and try to ask the question to somebody else.
Yes. Tam patasi Kim. Who should I ask? Dinesh ji is there? I can only see.
He's there, but I think last time his mic did not work.
Okay. Okay.
Just ask Dr. Vaibhavi or
Yeah. Tvam Kim patasi Vaibhavi ji?
Aham Sanskritam patami.
and Vaibhaviji just ask somebody else and you can mix and match. So whether you ask Pathasi or Likasi, anything is fine.
त्वम् अहं लिखामि अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि त्वं किं पठसि
Maheshji, you were asking?
त्वं किं पठसि संजीव जी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। त्वं किं पठसि कैलाश जी?
Kailash can you speak? Okay, I think not possible for now. Somebody else?
त्वं किं पठसि सुनील जी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। त्वं किं लिखसि हेमंत जी?
अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि। त्वं किं लिखसि महेश जी?
अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि त्वं किं पठसि निकिता जी
Nikita ji, I think mic has some problem.
ओके
Sir, can we use bhavatah and bhavatyah instead of tvam here also?
Yes, definitely. So that is now you are understanding. So this is what I want in Sanskrit understanding that bhavatah pathasi came. So now you are asking with the respect. Or bhavatyaha pathasi came. So when you use bhavatah or bhavatyaha, just remember to note the male versus female address. Otherwise, yes, you can definitely use that here. So try,
Okay.
please try asking somebody.
Bhavatah kim likhasi? Anshuji?
Aham likhami sanskritam. भवत्याः किं पठसि वैभवी जी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि।
Ask somebody, please.
भवतः किं पठसि प्रसन्न जी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। भवतः किं लिखसि दिनेश जी?
Dinesh ji, I think, is away from his connection. Just ask somebody else.
भवत्याः किं लिखसि दीप्ति जी?
अहं लिखामि संस्कृतं। भवतः किं पठसि वर्षा जी? भवत्याः भवत्याः
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि.
Would you like to ask somebody, Varshaji?
भवतः किं लिखसि महेश जी?
अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि। भवत्यः किं पठसि वैभवीजी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। भवतः किं पठसि सुनील जी?
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं। भवत किं पठसि हेमंत जी?
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं। भवता किं पठसि संजीव जी?
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। भवतः किं लिखसि केविन माधवन जी?
अहं पठामि संस्कृतं.
Who are we asking? Okay, I will continue. Aham लिखामि संस्कृतं. भवतः किं लिखसि प्रसन्ना जी?
अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि। भवतः किं पठसि?
Who do you want to address?
कैलाश जी।
Kailash ji has probably mic problem. I don't think he has spoken today.
संजीव जी।
अहं संस्कृतं पठामि। भवत्या किं लिखासि भैरवी जी? वैभवी जी?
अहं संस्कृतं लिखामि।
Perfect. So now it is almost 8:30. I hope you have gotten
Yes.
enough practice for today. We have learned
Yes.
short and sweet things which you can immediately put into use in your family with your friends, and you can help them also learn these very small but easy things in Sanskrit. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And we will meet again next weekend. Namaskaram everyone, and if you have any questions please ask right now, and we will be sharing the recording and this document through our group as well.
Namaskaram, Shri and all. Namaskaram.
Any question, any feedback?
Namaskaram.
Namaskar everyone. Shubharatri.
नमस्कारम.
Shubharatri.
Audio problems were there today. need to be fixed.
Yes,
Don't know
Prasanna
how.
ji. Yeah, tell me, highlight them and then let me make a note. Yes, Prasanna ji, you were saying something?
Audio problems were there today. Um,
Is it
maybe
my
we need
audio
to
or is it
address.
for some others?
Sometimes audio was repeated 2 times, sometimes 3 times.
Okay, a resound was coming in between. He was telling that.
Yes. Yes.
I think probably some of us, if they stayed on unmuted mode, then it is going on their phone or whatever device, and then it echoes back to us. So I keep trying to mute everybody so that whoever is speaking only they remain unmuted. But I think that is going to happen with these online meetings because, for example, I mute everybody right now. Now, somebody new who just joins is usually unmuted. So I have to keep watching the list of all the participants. So when it is more than one page for me, I have to keep checking who is mute, who is not muted. So I try to control that, but I hope that that discipline comes with in people, that when they are speaking they remain unmuted, and when they are not speaking they go on mute. So it is something that everybody would have to do. So we will try to remind from the next meeting in the starting to everybody that come out of mute only when you need to speak. So I hope that should resolve it.
Sir, do we put Purna Viram after an answer? Like the question marks?
Yes, in the writing we should, but what I had, as I told you earlier, that the participant list is on my right side of the screen. So I did not have space for the Purna Viram, but ideally we should put that. Yes, like this.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And you can actually call me Acharya because sir sounds very English. Or you can just call me Anshu, and that is also okay. Any other things, Prasanna ji? Any other things, Mahesh ji, that you want to highlight?
That Purnaviram thing, we need to put single line or a double line. I remember seeing somewhere. That's just
Oh,
I'm asking.
okay. So please remind me of this in the next class also. But in normal Sanskrit writing or even Hindi writing and many other languages, Purna Viram is a single line always. Now you would have seen double lines in shlokas or dohas that you would read in Sanskrit, like Mahabharata, Ramayana, Gita. So when it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
most
shlok,
probably. Yeah.
when it is in the form of a poem or a prose, we call it the prose, then you will see double lines. So, so in
Oh,
Padya mode, it is double lines. In Gadya mode, it is single Purnaviram.
okay, Acharya.
But please remind me in the next class also, so that others who have
Sure.
missed it, because some of them have already disconnected, so they will also know about it. All right then. Namaskar everyone. Shubhratri. Anything else?
ధన్యవాదాని ఆచార్య.
धन्य
Namo Namah.
Vadani Acharya.
धन्यवाद आचार्य
धन्यवाद आचार्य.